everyone, this is Cheryl and welcome to my sewing room. All of the different videos for each of the 9 blocks in the Beginner's Botanical Quilt have been released. If you want to view all of the 9 block videos, then play this video until a green screen appears and then click on the link in the upper left hand corner. Before I make a quilt block in the video, I often make a sample block before I actually begin videotaping. So I wound up with extra blocks of the same one. So in my quilt here, I don't have just 9, I have 12, and I actually had 13 blocks altogether. One block in here was one that did not make the cut because I didn't quite like how it turned out, but I wound up putting it in there anyway. So there it is, the purple with the yellow center. So if you want to make a bigger quilt, you can always duplicate some of the other blocks that you like, maybe use different fabric in it, and you can make your quilt larger. So like I said, I have 12 in here. So that's one way of making a really large quilt. After you've got all the blocks made, now you want to square them all to the same size. Ideally, they should have all finished at 12.5 inches. So that you understand how to get them all to the same size, click on the link in the upper right hand corner, and it's how to square a quilt block. I highly recommend you watch that video. It's very detailed. It will show you how you can easily get all of them to the same size. After making all of the blocks, then lay them out in the order that is appealing to you. I tried not to put blocks together that had the same colors in it because I wanted to make sure that the quilt didn't seem like it was weighted to one side. So I tried to spread the colors out evenly. Now there is a lot of green in here, so it was a little hard to kind of spread it out. After you've laid out all of the blocks, you now need to decide what kind of sashing you want to put on it. For instance, in between the blocks is a strip of sashing. They can be bright colors, all the same color, all different colors, but I chose mine to just be white, the background. I wanted the blocks to look like they were floating in the quilt. There are 2 different types of sashing videos I would like you to watch. One is called Quilt Sashing Lesson 1, and the other one is Quilt Sashing Lesson 2. Those are at the end of this video on the green screen. So you got to play the video forward to get to that green screen. Lesson 1 is just strips going in between all the blocks. In Lesson 2, you learn how to put on what is called cornerstones. So they sort of help frame the quilt blocks. So in the quilt I put together for myself, my blocks look like they're floating, and it also looks like the cornerstones are out there floating too. So I selected colors from all the different blocks and spread them out. If you are very new to quilting, this is your first quilt, I would do your sashing that is displayed in Lesson 1. No cornerstones, because sashing can be a little tricky. If you have a few quilts under your belt that you've made and you've never done the cornerstones, this might be the good time to start learning how to do cornerstones. After all of the sashing is done, then the next step is to put on a quilt border. Now you can leave the border off if you like, but I just think a border just really highlights the entire quilt. After the border is put on, then you have to layer the quilt, get fabric prepared for the back, get your quilting stitches on, and the very last thing to put on will be to do your quilt binding. If you are having any problems along the way with any of the steps, you can send me pictures and a detailed description of what your problem is to the link below the screen to the Sewing Room channel at gmail.com. Remember, I need a picture of the problem area. Show me the overall quilt if you've already got it assembled, and be very detailed in what it is. This way, it's going to be a lot easier for me to help you. I hope you have learned a lot doing this quilt, and I also hope that you have had a really good time, because I would really like you to keep on quilting. If you like this video, click on thumbs up, and don't click.
Oh, Cheryl.
You need a script to read off of.
Yeah, or something. Come on, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I gotta be a mean director.
See, he makes me so nervous.
I know.
I do not.
That's
It's a lie, Jamie, it's a lie.
Okay, everybody.
Attention to it.
If you like this video, click on thumbs up. Maria, your pillow's wrong. Just turn your hands to the other side. There you go.
It's been wrong this whole time.
Okay, let's try it again.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay, here we go. This time for sure.
Okay, for sure. Got it.
Okay.
If you like this video, click on thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red subscribe button down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Click on the little bell and enter your email address so you receive future emails about my latest video. If you're not receiving those emails, go to your cell phone or iPad, click on settings, and turn notifications in the on position. This is Maria, this is Manny, this is Jamie, and I'm Cheryl. So glad you came to my sewing room. See you next time, and happy sewing!